What is going on, guys? Ryan Nelson here, and today I am comparing two wireless microphones. So we're taking a look at the RØDELink Wireless Filmmaker Kit and the brand new Rode Wireless Go mics. Well, let's compare these and see what is the difference and why do you want to buy this RØDELink Wireless Filmmaker Kit over this Rode Wireless Go Kit. Look at this. Look at this, the size difference of this. I've got something exciting, so exciting for you today. It's been a while since I've done a collab, but I've got some pretty awesome people to help out with me today. You might recognize them, you might not, who knows, but let me introduce you to my first collaborator. His name, Desert Ryan. Welcome, Desert Ryan. How's it going, man?
Great, man. How you doing? I'm super excited to be here. Happy to help out. Let's do this collab. Let's do this thing.
Awesome, man. Really appreciate it. Super stoked to have you here today. And you may even know, you guys may know, you might not know, you might recognize this face. Our second collaborator today, he goes by the name of City Ryan. Welcome, City Ryan. How's it going, man?
I am fantastic right now. Super excited for this collaboration. All things City, I got you covered. Let's do this.
Awesome, man. Really appreciate both of you guys being here today. Let's get into this video. I'm gonna send both of you guys out on your way. Super excited to collab. Let's do this thing. All right, later, guys. All right, so while those guys are out doing their thing, excited to see what they come up with. Anyway, let's take a look at what the similarities and differences are for these two separate microphone systems. Both wireless, obviously the size, already mentioned that. That's like what you see right off the bat. So these have a built-in battery that charges through USB-C, as to where these take two AA batteries. So these are a little bit easier to change batteries when they go dead out in the field. These, however, if you have one of those little battery packs that you charge your phone on travel trips, USB-C, plug it right in, it powers it. You don't have to worry about it. You can have as much or as little battery power as you need. So that's pretty cool. And then with the Wireless Go Kit, you don't get the lavalier microphone, but this does have a built-in lavalier. That's pretty cool. I like that. You can just clip this. If you're wearing a hat, you can clip it right to your hat. You can clip it to your shirt sleeve. I mean, it's omnidirectional, so it's gonna pick it up. It's not gonna sound the best this way, but it's still gonna pick up sound. Works best with like a button-up shirt, which I don't have on. I think the other Ryans had button-up shirts, so hopefully they're testing it out this way. We'll see how they do. Not quite sure how that's gonna go yet, but you just send people out and hope that they bring you back good work. Hopefully they're trustworthy. Anyway, lavalier microphone here. Plus it does have an 1/8 inch. So if you have a lav mic, you can just plug it in, hide this back on your belt clip, in your pocket, hide it in the shirt. It hides pretty well. Again, so small. This is so cool. I can't get over the size of these. Both transmitter, receiver is smaller than one of these. Like even, look at that. So tiny. Now, both of these systems aren't like super jam-packed with features. Now with the Filmmaker Kit, you can change the channel that you're transmitting on. So if you're in a studio or an environment with other people transmitting on other channels, you can kind of choose your channel there. This one, not so much. You pair them one to the other. Hopefully they don't interfere when you get a bunch of them together. Haven't fully tested that out yet because I only have one pair and there's not a whole lot of these around at the moment. Now on the Filmmaker Kit, there is an audio adjustment with 0, +10, +20, and on the receiver, you have a 0, -10, -20 adjustment. So on the Wireless Go Kit, you basically have an option for 0 dB, -6 dB, and -12 dB. And that's about all you really have for versatility on this, but for that size, can't complain too much. Now I find that pretty much turned all the way down works really well. Not a whole lot of flexibility with it, but look at this size. I can't get over how small this is. This just sits right on top of your camera. If you're using this for gimbal work, if you just need a little bit of sound to sync to, or you're shooting on a gimbal and you just need sound, this weighs almost nothing. It's gonna be easy to balance on top of your gimbal, and even it clears on the DJI Ronin S. It clears, so you're not even worried about hitting your microphone. So that's a pretty nice feature right there. Like I said, not a whole lot of features on the Wireless Go Kit. You've got a little bit of volume adjustment. You can plug a lav mic in if you want, But if we look at the Wireless Filmmaker Kit, there's a little bit more flexibility here. Like I said, you can change your channels. Okay, that's one button. You can turn your volume up and down on both transmitter and receiver. That could come in pretty handy. And then on the receiver, there's a mute button. So if you don't want to hear your talent, you need to mute them real quick, boom, mute them. There really isn't a mute button on this. Not a big deal. I don't know. You could always mute it in post. You know, that'll just fix it in post. That's the way it is. So apart from the size, the other thing I noticed, again, kind of has to deal with the size. This is the receiver. Look at this. It's got this giant hot shoe, cold shoe, whatever you want to call it, mount on the bottom. Where is that on this receiver? At first I'm like, oh no, they forgot a part. I can't mount this to my camera, but clever enough, they made the clip the same size as a cold shoe. So this fits right on your cold shoe, your hot shoe, whatever shoe. Boot shoe, clown shoe, maybe not in the clown. It would fit in the clown shoe actually. You can just clip one to the left and run to the right and go do 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 do. That's a circus. All right, no more circus talk. Let's get back to these microphones. In fact, you know what? I think Desert Ryan might be ready. Let's check in with Desert Ryan, see what he has to say. How you doing out there?
How am I doing? How am I doing? It's freaking hot out here. That's how I'm doing. How are you doing?
Me? I'm good. I'm good. I'm chilling. It's nice. It's cool.
All right, well, it must be nice to be sitting in there chilling in some nice air conditioning while I'm baking out here in the sun. This is ridiculous. It's almost 100 degrees. Too hot, too hot. Okay, so anyway, what am I doing out here, you ask? What am I doing out here in this hot desert for you? I am testing out these wireless microphones. But you already knew that because Studio Me, inside, all nice and cool, already told you that. But I'm out here. Okay, enough of my rant of being out here roasting. I'm gonna walk back into the desert, brave these elements, no water. I might die of dehydration, but you know, whatever. It's all in the name of camera science or microphone science, as this one is microphones. And now I'm just talking and rambling because the sun is like baking my brain. It is so hot out here. All right, so the range on the Filmmaker Kit, just over 300 feet. The claimed range on the Wireless Go Kit, just over 200 feet. So I'm gonna walk back here a little ways and we're gonna see what happens. So here we go, here we go. See you there. I should probably watch out for rattlesnakes and stuff too, you know, because, you know, it's the middle of the desert. There are things like rattlesnakes out here. Okay, what's this? What's this? I don't know. Get back in frame. Am I still in frame? I hope I'm still in frame. Can you still hear me? I hope so. Maybe 100 feet? 100 feet away? We'll go with 100 feet. We should be maybe maxed out at the Wireless Go. And the Filmmaker Kit may still hear me from here. I'm gonna... Yeah, this is a little ways away. It's probably 300 plus feet. Just gonna go ahead and start walking back. Notice this path that I'm walking through the desert here is relatively snake-free. There's a couple holes right up here. Maybe they heard me and they're gonna come out and say, what was all that ruckus? What's going on? Hopefully I'm gonna take a wide berth around that one. All right, so we're getting back. What's this? 150, 200 feet, something like it's behind me. I'm good. Then we should be maybe maxed out at the Wireless Go and the Filmmaker Kit. To walk around this bush, there might be a snake hiding in there, maybe scorpions. Okay, what's this? What's this? I don't know. Get back in frame. Am I still in frame? I hope I'm still in frame. Can you still hear me? I hope so. Maybe 100 feet? 100 feet away? We'll go with 100 feet. But, sorry, not keeping too much eye contact here. Just scanning this ground for snakes. No snakes. It was a snake-free day. Still kind of parched. Still really hot out. Anyway, how did that sound? Let's get back to AC Ryan in the studio, who's still nice and cool while I'm out here roasting in the sun for you. You're welcome.
Ryan, are you okay? Huh. Well, I guess we're not going to hear back from him, but from judging from what I saw here, it kind of looks like they both actually have pretty good range. The Wireless Go kit seems to, once you get maybe 50 feet away or some, once you lose line of sight, you're not really getting that transmission, but as soon as they turn back to each other, you get pretty good sound, and it does sound pretty good. Also, it did look pretty windy out there, and I don't think he had the wind muff. You did hear that wind noise a little bit, but not too bad. FYI, these do come with 2 little dead kittens. I think when they're that small, they're called dead kittens. It just sounds so cute, dead kittens. But they're dead, so. But anyway, these do come with a couple of wind muffs. So that's pretty helpful if you shoot in windy environments a lot. Now, compared to the Filmmaker Kit, this did stay connected a bit longer, and you did start to hear these drop at a little bit farther of the distance. And if you're gonna be recording sound at that far of a distance, you might as well just set your talent up with a DR40 or an H4n, some sort of portable recording, and just hook right into that. I really hope Ryan's okay. That didn't look good. I'm a little worried. I don't know. I hope he makes it back by the end of this, so I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, let's check in on City Ryan, see how he's doing. Hopefully he didn't get hit by a car and this is just a mess. Anyway, City Ryan, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just out here on the street doing kind of a background sound check with these microphones, with all this traffic and these buses, trains, everything going by, kind of seeing if this really picks up this background noise. Now the true test, I think, is going to be this beeping buzzer crosswalk thingy over here. It's been beeping for the last 20 minutes. I'm guessing it beeps 24/7. Can you even hear it? I'm guessing you can because it's kind of loud. Anyway, I've got one more test that I want to do before I send this all back to the studio and see how it turns out. I'm gonna go do that real quick and then back to the studio. Let's go. All right, so the other thing that I really wanted to test with this and see if it could replace these big shotgun mics with the big fuzzy dead cats on top, seeing if this would be usable as a vlogging mic, all on camera. So what I do is I have this attached to just the cord that goes from the receiver into the camera, seeing how that sounds, and if this can be a really, really lightweight travel vlogging microphone setup. So I'm gonna send you back to the studio, back to Studio Ryan, and see how this all sounds. Hopefully it sounds good. All right, see you guys there.
All right, City Ryan, I really appreciate that, man. Like getting out there and doing these tests for me, that really saves me some time. But listening to those, there is an obvious difference with the Rode Wireless Go. The Rode Wireless Go drops a lot more background noise than the Filmmaker Kit. So if you just want to stand out and not really have the ambient sound of the background, the Wireless Go is going to be the way to go for that. So I figured while I'm here in the studio, I might as well do a sound test here as well. So this is with the Rode Wireless Go. By the way, my battery is about to die, so if your battery is almost going to die, this blue light flashes quite rapidly. And then I'm going to switch over to the RØDELink Filmmaker Kit. I actually called it the RØDELink this time. I think I've been calling it the Filmmaker Kit the entire time, but it's the Rode Filmmaker Kit. So this is going to be the audio from the RØDELink Filmmaker Kit, and then this is going to be the audio from the Rode Wireless Go. I haven't really noticed a whole lot of difference just going back and forth, not necessarily listening for the small subtle differences in the two. But as City Ryan figured out, there is a lot less background noise with the Wireless Go than over the RØDELink Filmmaker Kit. Now, I briefly touched earlier on the batteries of both of these. The Wireless Go's have built-in rechargeable batteries. The big ones have AA batteries. After about 5 or 6 hours of almost consistent use, the Rode Wireless Go's are coming to the end of their battery life. Now, I didn't plug them in during a lunch break or anything like that. That could probably give them, a pretty good boost to keep you going throughout the day. Anytime they're not in use, anytime you're switching, just make sure you get over there, plug those in. But if you're doing that long of a production, you're probably gonna have a few different mics on set or bigger, large scale mics. But if you're just going out vlogging for the day, turn them on, turn them off. If you know you're not gonna vlog for the next hour or two, turn them off, no problem. That battery is gonna last you for a good chunk of the day. And like I said earlier, plug them into a battery bank and they'll keep running. So you're good to go there. Now, one question I've been asked several times is how many transmitters can you hook up to each receiver? Well, for both of these, the answer is one. One transmitter, one receiver. Now they may come out in the future with professional models where you can hook up, 3, 4, 5, 6 transmitters to one receiver, but for now, it's just 1-to-1. That's what it is what it is. Oh, cool, it sounds like City Ryan's back. Come on in, man.
Ryan, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me on your channel. This was a lot of fun. Really want to do it again sometime. But it really is a shame about Desert Ryan. Don't you agree?
That's pretty terrible.
Yeah, sometimes you have to take one for the team, and I guess he gave the ultimate sacrifice for camera science. No, it wasn't camera science. It was microphone science. Anyway, thanks. I really appreciate it. I gotta head out. I'll see you next time, man. See you
Sounds
later.
good. See you around, man. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. If you found this video useful, do me a huge favor. Give this video a huge thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.